Take a second to think back when you were a kid. When your imaginations ran wild and your dreams had no limitations. Now ask yourself, are there any dreams you gave up on that may still be possible? Maybe it's that bucket list adventure activity that you just can't let go of. If there was even a slight possibility to make this happen, wouldn't it be worth it to pursue? Dig deep, really think about it. How amazing would it feel to make those dreams come true? There's so many things in life we want. As kids, we beg our parents, we may scream, throw tantrums, save every cent of allowance in our piggy banks. But as you get older, you realize, if you truly want something, the only thing in life between where you are now and the goal that you want to achieve is putting in the work. I don't mean this to be slave away for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, even though sometimes that's what it takes. You have to set the right intentions, work on your relationships, hone in on your skills. Most importantly, you have to focus on enjoying the process. So even if that day never comes, you don't have to look back with regret, wishing, if only I did more. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with sharks. I don't know exactly how or where it all started, but for as long as I can remember, I've just been drawn to them. Here's another one. I've been obsessed with these things since I was a kid, and here's the proof. 7 years old, there's sharks and whales and sea creatures, and I mean, that's a pretty badass drawing. I don't know what the project was for that. From childhood obsession, that fascination has never wavered. When most felt fear, I saw beauty, and it sparked curiosity. Hammerheads, wobbegongs, tigers, threshers, great whites. Sharks on my wall, shark shirts, sharks here, sharks there. Sometimes I even dress like a shark.
Who wants some cookies?
So it wasn't too long before I sought out the opportunity to see them.
Oh yeah.
How was your experience?
Sweet, man.
From there, I learned that I'm not just obsessed with them, I'm obsessed with the entire ocean. And not just the ocean, but everything in it. It's safe to say that I was hooked. Fast forward to a lifetime later. This time around, my obsession brought me to a place I've been dreaming about since I was that obsessed child. A diver's paradise, a must-dive destination to cross off my bucket list. The Galapagos Islands, one of the richest marine ecosystems in the world, and one of the last remaining places where I could have the opportunity to swim with a school of... Wait, hold up. First, let me explain how I got there. It was 2 weeks before Christmas when I got the call.
Okay, so one spot just opened up. I can get you on this boat, but you have to be there in 2 weeks. And you need to let me know in the next 24 hours. Preferably 12.
As with most trips, it came together rather spontaneously and very, very last minute. I had to tell my mom, sorry, I won't be coming home for Christmas. I dug my dive gear out of storage, then packed my bags, and I was out of there. From there, I caught a 12-hour flight from my hometown of Vancouver to Bogota, Colombia, Bogota to Quito, capital of Ecuador, and Quito to San Cristobal, an island in Ecuador. From there, the only way to access the area we were heading was by boat.
We are walking over to the liveaboard where we're gonna be spending the next 10 days. Home sweet home, out on the water, baby, just where I like it.
Use the first run style.
He's gonna go in the water. Oh!
The islands of the Galapagos consist of hundreds of islands. The ones we were going to were out there, and I mean way out there. No internet signal, no communication with the outside world. The Galapagos is one of the few places left on this planet which is virtually untouched or affected by human impact. Although it still faces threat, for the most part it has been protected. What you can see there is a living testament to the rewards of nurturing our relationship with the natural world and protecting its valuable resources. There are rare species that exist nowhere else on Earth but here. Because it's so isolated and remote, scientists have been marveling at its biodiversity since the days when Charles Darwin first developed the origin of species and his famous theory of evolution by natural selection.
Alright, so we are getting ready to do our first on-land excursion. We are headed over to Seymour Island. We just got a little briefing from our naturalist, so let's go see what we can find. Maybe some birds. What are we gonna see, amigo?
When you arrive here, you can feel it firsthand. It's like going back in time to a land that existed before humans. There was so much about this place that made it special, but the one thing I dreamed of seeing was the schools of hammerhead sharks that circled these islands. You could see them in the hundreds, and it was the whole reason I was here. Hammerheads have an extra sense than all other sharks. They're hypersensitive to sound and vibration. So if your heart rate is too high or you make too much noise and don't control your bubbles, they won't even come close. On one hand, you get so excited as they emerge from the blue. You can barely hold it together. But on the other hand, you just have to stay calm. Let them feel your energy and relax. You look from side to side and up and down. You catch glimpses here and there. Then finally, out of nowhere, what you dreamt unfolds in front of your very eyes. Sitting on the plane ride home, I was looking back at that footage, grinning from ear to ear. You don't always know where life will take you, but when unexpected opportunities present themselves, you gotta seize the moment, and you gotta say yes. I've had a lot of things come into fruition because I've always believed that they would happen. Somewhere deep down, you just believe it. My 7-year-old self would be proud of me. On my last day, I fulfilled one of my dreams. I swam with a school of hammerhead sharks, and the experience was everything I dreamt it would be. The journey didn't just start with buying a plane ticket. This goes way back. So I went through years of dive training to build up my experience. I practiced underwater photography and videography for thousands of dives. I put in years of editing and countless late nights. Success is only the tip of the iceberg. It's the process it takes to get there, which is often never seen, but makes all the difference. You're never too old, and it's never too late to follow the bliss you once felt as a child. And the best way to do that is to stay curious, work towards your goals, and never let go of your dreams. All right, guys, thank you for joining us on that adventure. We hope you liked the message within that video. If there's any dreams that you are working towards, guys, the first step in achieving that is setting the intention. So comment below. Let us know what some of the dreams are that you guys are working towards. Set that intention, and then don't forget to start working towards it. We really appreciate you guys joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we post next. And until then, we will see you next time. Peace. Sharks. The ocean. The ocean. The ocean. The ocean. Okay, hopefully one of those will work.
A baby shark.
So happy dreaming. So dream on, children and gentlemen and ladies and men.
And after that, I was hooked.